You know, depending on how you feel, Rome is either the most historic city in the world, or it's the city of yells, bells, and smells, where every street vendor and sidewalk photographer is out to make a fast buck from the unsuspecting tourist. Well, take that couple over there. They're about to be charged 2,000 lira for a 500 lira job.
Picture. For you, a special price. Only 2,000 lira.
2,000? Oh, Jack, who do you think you're kidding? I'm from Missouri. Now, come on.
For heaven's sake, Eddie, stop haggling. We've only got 45 minutes for the Coliseum. We haven't even started. It looked much better in that Cecil B. DeMille movie.
You think they'd fix it up a bit? Hasn't got a roof on it.
I've seen him somewhere.
Ada, I'm fried. Can't we get a beer someplace?
Do you know who he is? He's a celebrity.
But who cares?
I seen in the papers that he was in Rome. Eddie, that's the famous Simon Templar.
Si, signore. 1.000 lire.
No, but I made the same trip yesterday and it only cost 300.
Non so parlare inglese, signorina. 1.000 lire.
You don't understand. You're making a mistake.
1.000. 1.000. 1.000.
Le chiede è troppo.
No, lei chiede troppo.
Having trouble?
Lei.
Well, I think he's charging me too much, but I can't make him understand.
Artista, quanto fa?
1.000 lire.
Artista, Adesso quanto fa?
300 lire.
You'll take 300.
He will. But what did you say to him?
Nothing.
Nothing? He called me a liar, a thief, and an idiot. It's something which is not translatable even into English.
Well, I'll take back the idiot part. You park your cab over there and wait for us.
Wait? Me? Drive a man who has insulted Marco de Cesare? Never. I have my pride, signor.
1,000 lira in advance.
I wait in the taxi.
I guess I have a lot to learn. This is my first trip abroad.
Well, in that case, you must allow me to be your guide, philosopher, and friend. No strings attached, no obligations, nothing.
What do I call you?
Simon. Simon Templar.
Hi, Simon Templar. My name's Susan. Simon who?
Templar.
Eddie, did you hear that? I knew it was Simon Templar. We ought to warn that girl. She's American. I can tell that.
Ada, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's get the Coliseum over and go have a beer.
Of course, the Romans really did things on a big scale. Colosseum used to seat 50,000 people. It was built on the site of Nero's palace. He was the emperor that was supposed to have fiddled while Rome burned. We're now approaching.
That's the girl.
Itself, of course, the original floor doesn't exist anymore. Those walls and sections are what's left of the cells and dungeons underneath, where the Christians used to sit and wait and listen to the roars of the crowd and the screams of the dying.
Can we stay here for a minute and just look at it?
Why not? Cigarette?
No, thanks. These few minutes make the whole trip seem worthwhile.
Scusi, signore. Hai di fuoco?
Sì. they get here?
I don't know, senor. I wait outside the Colosseum for you. You don't come, so I go inside to look for you. I find you, phew, unconscious. I was going to get help, and the police arrived. And then, phew, and then...
Go on, and then?
And then they arrest me.
They arrested you? What for?
They thought I was trying to rob you. It's terrible, no?
Terrible, but how did you get my lighter?
Oh, it fell out of your pocket, and I was keep it safe for you.
My wallet, passport.
No. Oh, no, the police have got them.
Hey, Guardia!
Senor, please, you don't say nothing about the lighter, huh? I go to prison, and I got a wife and 7 children, and what's going to happen to them?
Relax, amico. All I want to do is get out of here. Hey, Guardia, non ce ne sono.
Oh, senor, you are a very kind man. You make me feel ashamed. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not married.
I couldn't care less. 7 kids and not married.
Oh, no, you don't understand. I say this for you to be sympathy to me. I got no kids, no wife. I've not even got a girlfriend.
The girl? What happened to her?
Girl? What the girl?
Well, the signorina. You tried to take her for 1,000 lira. She was with me when I was slugged.
I don't see her. When I found you, all I see was this American tourist. The woman with the big mouth and the little husband.
Hey, Guardia! Off right.
Oh, there you are. My name's Harmer. Eddie Harmer, Indianapolis, Indiana. This is my wife, Ada.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know just who we ought to talk to, but we seen an American girl kidnapped in the Coliseum, and, well, we figure the right people ought to be told about it.
Guardia! Hey, Guardia! You sure took your time.
You come.
That's what you get with eating spaghetti.
Hey, what about me?
You shut up.
I'm a respectable citizen. I got a wife and 11 children.
Il signor Templar sta fuori. Bene, fallo entrare.
Si, signore.
Avante. Come in, Mr. Templar.
Are you in charge here?
I am.
Why am I being held?
Sit down, Mr. Templar.
I'll stand.
I know your reputation, Mr. Templar, so do not pretend that being arrested is a new experience for you. What are you doing in Rome?
I was enjoying myself. Is that a crime?
No. The girl you were with, do you know who she is?
I never saw her before.
Merely a, what you call a pickup.
More or less.
Bravo.
Not the way you mean it. I saw her outside the Coliseum. She was having an argument with the cab driver. Tried to overcharge her, so I helped out. Afterwards, we went in to look at the Coliseum, and someone clipped me. When I came to, I was in your guest house. I'd like to know why.
Oh, sure. At the moment, you are charged with disturbing the peace, but the charge may be changed.
To what?
An accessory to kidnapping?
Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Harmer. You've been very good.
And the man with her was that Simon Templar.
We heard him say his name.
Thank you very much for coming here.
The matter will be put in the hands of the proper authorities.
You here for long, Governor?
About a month.
Governor Inverest is chairman of the Italian-American Trade Commission. However, I'm afraid he does have an appointment.
Oh, sure. Yeah, well, goodbye, all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Enjoy your stay.
Bye now.
Hudson, do you think it can be Sue?
Sounds like it.
But why on earth would
Money,
they do...
probably.
We haven't any.
Mrs. Inverest, to an Italian, being governor of a state sounds like a big, fat bundle of U.S. dollars.
Mr. Benson, I want to see the police immediately.
Right, sir. I'll telephone Inspector Buono, and I'll have an embassy car out in front in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Sir, I talked to the ambassador on the phone this morning. He's going to fly in from London. He'll be here as soon as possible. In the meantime, the embassy is at your complete disposal.
I appreciate that, Mr. Benson.
Not at all, sir. I'll meet you outside in 5 minutes.
Hudson, it's insane. It can't be...
Maud, on a given morning at 11 o'clock, how many American girls wearing a striped silk dress and a black straw hat are looking at the Colosseum with Simon Templar? Yes, the hat settles it.
Governor, I give you my word. I never saw your daughter before in my life. I had no idea who she was.
I believe you. Mr. Templar should be released at once.
Excellenza, that is impossible.
Inspector Buono, Governor Inverest is asking for Mr. Templar's release in the name of the United States government.
There's no point in holding Marco either.
Marco?
Oh, my cab driver, he's completely innocent.
I hope you know what you're doing, Excellenza.
I'll take full responsibility. Mr. Benson.
Yes, sir?
There'll be papers to sign. Will you see to that, please?
Of course, sir.
Mr. Benson is our head legal attaché. He'll attend to whatever formalities may be involved.
And if I wish to question Mr. Templar again?
The telephone number of the American embassy is in the directory. Good morning, Inspector.
If it's money they want, why don't they get in touch with us? It's 4 hours since it happened.
Oh, I wonder if it is money. Governor, could there be some other reason, something connected with the job, something official?
In what way?
Well, you're chairman of the Italian-American Trade Commission.
We're a fact-finding body. We don't create policy.
Could it be connected with being state governor?
Mr. Templar, what could there be official about being state governor in Rome? Hello. Sue, what's happened? Are you all right?
Yes, Daddy. I'm all right. But please do whatever they ask you to.
Governor Inverest, my name's Tony Anciello.
Tony Uncello.
That's right. I want you to drive out the Via Cassia to Kilo 45, where you'll find a dirt road running off to the left. Got it? I want you to drive up this road 1,000 meters and wait. Now, Governor, come alone, huh? Except for your driver?
I suppose it's money you want.
Money? Governor, I don't want money. I got money.
All right.
What does he want?
I don't know. I'm to meet him at 5 o'clock on a dirt road off the Via Cassia. I'm to come alone except for a driver.
He doesn't want money?
No.
Did Sue sound?
Oh, she said she was all right.
Oh, thank heavens.
She also said that I was to do whatever they asked.
Uncello.
Do you know him?
Yes, he was deported from New York by the Justice Department 7 years ago. He was one of the most vicious racketeers in the city.
But if he doesn't want money, what does he want?
No idea. Mr. Templar, I don't know how to handle this sort of thing. If you could help me, I'd...
Where exactly were you to meet them?
The dirt road runs off the Via Cassia 45 kilometers from Rome.
You have a map of the district?
Yes, I was using one this morning.
Oh, could you have the embassy switchboard track down that cab driver, Marco de Cesare, cab number 11093?
Why?
Well, he knows Rome like the palm of his hand. What's more, he owes me a favor. Oh, tell them to get him up as fast as possible.
Right.
Mr. Templar, I hope you know what you're doing. We're not interested in catching this man. We only want to get our daughter back. Alive.
Marco, you sure you know what to do?
Si, signor. It's just that... But what if...
What's the matter? You afraid?
Afraid? Me? Marco de Cesare? Afraid of Tony Uncello? Oh, I'm terrified.
The governor will meet you downstairs in 5 minutes.
Fine, tell him I will be waiting in the car.
Right.
only child, Governor?
We had a son 2 years older. He was killed in a plane crash.
I'm sorry.
You can understand how Maud feels about any threat to Sue.
Of course.
Mr. Templar, I hope we're doing the right thing.
It won't hurt to hear what Uncella has to say.
No sign of him.
We're a little early.
Squad. Governor Inverst?
Where's my daughter?
She's all right. For now.
What do you want?
I want a deal. A life for a life. Do you remember Mick Keston? He's due to go to the chair in 48 hours.
Mick Keston.
Don't tell me you forgot. You signed his death warrant. Come on.
Mick Keston is a vicious, ruthless killer. He robbed a bank in Burlington and murdered 2 men.
Don't talk too mean about him, Governor. I don't like it.
Why, what's Mick Keston to you?
He changed his name a while back. Before that, he was known as Mick Unciello.
You mean he's your...
That's right. He's my kid brother.
And you want a reprieve?
Just as much as you want your daughter.
I see.
I'm glad you see, Governor. Because if Mick dies, so does your daughter. You've got 48 hours. It's a fair exchange. A death for a death. A brother for a daughter. Think it over, huh? Ciao.
I don't know what to do. Mick Keston is guilty of first-degree murder on 2 counts. There are absolutely no legal or moral grounds for a reprieve.
But there is Sue.
And it's ridiculous to think that I have any choice.
We do have 48 hours. Before we left the embassy, I briefed Marco. That dirt road bisects a secondary highway that leads back to Rome. With any luck, Unciello will lead Marco to Sue.
What time have you got?
7 o'clock.
Something's gone wrong. It must have.
I have a hunch the markers are going to come through, Mrs. Inbrest. Let's give them a little more time, huh?
Yes? I see. No, nothing more. McKeston's execution is scheduled for midnight day after tomorrow.
What can he gain by a reprieve? I don't understand.
Time. Time for his lawyers to manufacture evidence for a retrial. Time to buy new witnesses. Who knows?
Inspector, surely you can find this Unciello. Well, he's known all over Rome, and the city just isn't that big.
It is not easy, Signora. You understand? There are no charges against him here. He is not watched all the time. My men are searching, of course. But it is not simply a matter of walking into his apartment to arrest him. He is hiding.
And you've no idea where to look for him?
It is not made easy for us, Signora.
What the inspector means, Mrs. Inverest, is that Tony Unciello is one of the top men in the mafia. That means 3/4 of the population are scared stiff of him. Well, there are thousands that would help hide him, and literally millions who would never tell the police, even if they did know where he was.
The cab driver is back, sir.
Marco, where have you been?
Senor, what a chase!
You followed him?
See, I wait by the dirt road. He come out. I follow him. Not too close. I don't want to get suspicious. Not too far. I don't want to lose him.
Get to the point.
Well, we drive to the River Tiber, cross the Ponte Cavour, and then at the traffic light, almost I lose him, but no. Pew! I go straight through the red light. Scusi, senor.
Did you find his hideout?
What I tried to tell you, senor. Where was I? Oh, I crossed the bridge, huh? Palace of Justice, and round the walls of the Vatican City, and then...
Well, and then what?
I get a puncture. Senor, Providence has smiled on me.
Well, you got another flat?
No, senor, no. No, today I meet an old friend. He's a taxi driver in Rome since I was a little boy. He knows everything, everybody. So I tell him how, I follow Unciello, I get a flat tire. And do you know what he say, this friend?
No, what, Marco?
He knows, senor.
He knows what? Where Unciello's hiding?
No, not that, but almost as good. Here is the address of the one person in Rome Unciello couldn't buy. His mother, senor. Signora Giulia Unciello.
I think we'll pay her a little visit.
I did not get this for nothing, senor.
Your friend charged you.
Oh, si, senor. 10,000 lire.
Marco.
Well, to you, 5,000.
I am sorry, Signor Templar, but I cannot help you.
Signora Unciello, you realize that a young girl's life is in danger? Your son has threatened to kill her.
I have no sons. I lost both my sons the day I lost my husband. He was a good man. He brought up his boys to respect God and justice. He died a broken man, Signor, ashamed and sickened by the two murderers who bore his name. Before I die, I hope someone will tell me.
Tell you what, Signora?
How such a thing can happen. How two young boys, Antonio, Michele, can grow to what they are today. We were strict. We taught them right from wrong. And we loved them. And now they are criminals. Ugly, evil, guilty.
I'm sorry to have bothered you, Signora.
If I knew where to find Antonio, I would tell you. I do not. But there is someone who might be able to help you. A girl. Maria Emanuele. She and Antonio were very close at one time.
Where can I find her?
She works as a singer at the club Alasia.
Thank you, Signora. I'm sorry to have upset you. Arrivederla.
I am not upset, senor. Antonio and his brother mean nothing to me. Nothing. Antonio. Michele. I miei bambini. How did it happen?
We still have 36 hours.
Hudson, we're talking about our daughter. Every minute counts. This man is homicidal, a criminal.
You don't have to spell it out for me.
All you have to do to get Sue back is pick up that phone. Hudson, please do it now.
Mick Keston has killed 2 men. At 17, he'd already had 6 convictions. He's a hopeless, hate-filled sadist.
I don't care.
Do you know what a reprieve would mean?
Yes, life imprisonment, not release.
With the lawyers he has, it would mean a new trial could easily mean release.
Oh, no one else would even hesitate.
I must have these few hours to try to fight this thing. I do have a certain duty as a governor.
What about your duty as a father?
You're the one for me. You're the one I see in my dreams at night. You're the one for me.
Signorina, complimenti.
Grazie.
Lei parla inglese?
Sì, a little.
Would you join us? I'm Simon Templar. This is Marco de Cesare.
Signorina, please. Oh, signorina, you sing like angels. If I don't have a wife and 7 children...
If you have a wife and 7 children, signore, you should not be here.
Signorina, I need some vitally important information. In fact, it's a matter of life and death. Where can I find Tony Oncello?
What is the matter with her?
She's afraid. Wait in the cab.
Get out.
Please listen to me.
I know absolutely nothing about Tony Oncello, and unless you get out, I'll call the manager.
If I don't find Oncello in less than 36 hours, a young American girl who has never hurt anybody in her life is going to die.
That's too bad.
Meaning you don't care.
Meaning I can't do anything about it. Now, get out!
Where does he live?
I don't know.
Do you know anybody who does?
No, I never see him anymore.
But you used to.
Years ago. Now, please, go.
Maria, he's holding this girl somewhere in Rome. Right this minute at the American embassy, her mother and father are waiting, out of their minds with worry and fear. If I can find Tony, he'll be put away for a long time. He'll never be able to get to you or hurt you.
You don't know what you're talking about. Tony has men everywhere, in the police. Maybe in the embassy itself.
If you help me, I'll give you my word, nothing will happen to you.
I can't help you.
Why are you so afraid of him?
Why? I'll tell you why. I went against him once before, a long time ago. The police came to me then and said it was my duty. Help us, they said, and we'll give you all the protection you need. Well, I believed them.
So, what happened?
3 nights later, Tony came to my apartment. He said he wanted me to have something to remember him by. He gave me this.
Rome is, what, 5 hours later than New York time?
No, ma'am, 6.
It's 4 o'clock. So, we've got 14 hours left.
That's right, ma'am. 14 hours.
Mr. Benson, As a matter of interest, how would you feel if your daughter was in the hands of a man like Tony Unciello?
It's hard to say, Mrs. Inverst.
Is it? Why? Surely it doesn't take that much imagination.
Maud, what are you trying to do? Do you think I'm enjoying this? Do you think fear's your own private monopoly?
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Benson. You feel that at a time like this, a man deserves all the help and sympathy he can get, especially from his wife.
I know how you feel, Mrs. Inverst.
Please let me finish. Hudson and I have been through a great deal together. When we married, he was an overworked and underpaid Latin professor. He wanted to get into politics, and I helped him.
Maud, please.
In all modesty, I think I can say that during the 30 years we've been married, I've helped him a good deal. It's become a way of life for me. I'm going to miss it.
Maud!
Hudson, if anything happens to Sue, I'll leave you.
She's right.
Governor, she didn't mean what she said. She was just upset.
No, I haven't any choice. I'll have to give in.
Give it a little longer, Governor. A lot can happen in 14 hours.
Yes?
Inspector Buono to see you, sir.
Ask him to come in, please. Any news, Inspector?
Excellenza, I am sorry. My men have been combing the city. We have found nothing. Not a trace. I understand how you feel. Surrender is against my principles, too, but if you want to save your daughter's life, I think you must accept Unciello's terms.
Now remember, Marco, 4 new tires. Not second-hand ones, new ones.
Si, senor. But I know a man. He got big...
Marco, I am paying for them. I'll be at the embassy about an hour. You can either wait for me or come back.
Governor, I still think you should wait a little while longer.
I can't. Reprieve a man from execution takes a certain amount of time. Operator, this is Governor Inverest speaking. I want to place a transatlantic call.
Hold it.
Operator, hold the line a moment, please. What is it?
I've got Unciello.
What? What do you mean?
I've contacted one of his top men.
Who?
I can't say it.
I insist that you say. It is against the law to conceal this sort of thing from the police.
Now, Inspector, be reasonable. One of Unciello's top boys wants out. He's told me everything. How the organization operates, and where Unciello is hiding. In return, I gave him my word that I'd keep quiet until 9 tonight.
Why did you do that?
So that my contact could get out of Rome in one piece.
Mr. Templar, I insist on knowing where you got this information.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Inspector. But at 9 tonight, I will take you to Unciello's hideout.
Unless you cooperate with the police in this matter, I shall be forced to arrest you.
I see your point, Inspector Buono. However, Mr. Templar has just been appointed a special attaché of the American Embassy and therefore claims diplomatic immunity.
Very well, Excellency. If you wish to handle this affair in your own way, I cannot stop you. Nor can I accept responsibility for your daughter's safety. In the meantime, I shall stand by.
I'll go alert our security men.
Yes, do that. And Mr. Benson.
Yes, sir?
Will you ask my wife to come down, please?
Of course.
Now that we're alone, who is this man?
Governor, there isn't any man.
What?
It's a bluff, all of it.
I don't understand.
Governor, I'm counting on the curiosity angle. A man like Tony Unciello won't be able to stand not knowing which one of his men talked.
You think he'll contact you?
I'm sure of it. Within 1 hour, he'll have been told that someone ratted on him.
Suppose he isn't told. Suppose you're wrong.
All right, then, let's make certain I'm not. Call in the press, issue a statement, see that every newspaper in Rome gets it. Well, tell them to play it mysterious and big. You know, a traitor in the Uncello inner circle, that kind of stuff. Then we'll know for sure that Uncello will hear about it fast.
They'll just shoot you down in the street.
No, Governor. He's going to want to know who pulled the double cross.
Even if he does contact you, even if you're taken to him, what will you be able to do?
Marco will tell me as soon as he knows where I've been taken. He'll report to Inspector Buono.
And what if you're killed?
In that case, Governor, you place your transatlantic call.
Tony wants you.
Well, so you're the saint, huh?
Tony?
Sit down.
Quite a layout,
It's comfortable.
to say the least.
There's a lot more of it. You know, I could hole up here for years and live like the Ritz. Only nobody's supposed to know about it. It don't belong to me. Body and soul.
Is that so?
I understand one of my boys talked.
How did you find out so quickly?
I have friends.
Oh, where?
Lots of places.
Like the American Embassy?
I'm asking the questions. Who talked?
Nobody. I figured as I couldn't find you, you'd want to find me if you thought that one of your boys had been talking too loud in my direction.
I see. Well, now that you're here, what's your angle?
Pour me a drink and I'll explain it.
And then they turned down the Via Pazzetto in number 47. I followed them personally, myself. And then I turn right around and I come back to you.
Will you find the way again?
But of course.
I'm ready. My men are waiting.
Of course, I am acting as Governor Inbrest's strictly unofficial representative.
Yeah? Well, suppose we stop fooling around, huh? And talk business?
That's why I'm here. But first, I want to see the girl.
Why?
Make sure she's all right.
Giorgio, get her.
I should imagine this is for you.
Yeah? Okay. Send him up and tell him to wait outside. You know, I've heard a lot about you.
I've heard a lot about you, too. From your mother.
My mother. She's 1,000 years behind the times. You know, I could have set her up in a swell apartment, given her everything she wants, but no, she's got to live in that mouse auditorium with a bunch of washed out and worn out memories.
Sue, are you all right?
Yes, I guess so.
Come and sit down. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No. Are they going to let me go?
I'd say you'd be out of here in about 2 minutes.
He's kidding you, honey.
You think so? I knew I'd be picked up. Remember, Tony? I arranged to be followed.
Who by?
A friend. As soon as he saw where your hatchet boys had brought me, he made straight for Inspector Buono.
You think of everything, don't you?
Well, let's say I try.
We'll see if you thought of this one. Vittorio, tell him to come in.
Okay.
Well, how's my old friend tonight?
Ciao, Tony.
You really are chummy, aren't we?
Sure. Buono's one of my best boys.
He had himself followed.
Yeah, he told me. Who by?
A taxi driver called Marco di Cesare. He came straight to me.
Yeah? He talked to anybody else?
I made sure he didn't.
Where is he now?
They have him downstairs.
See how it is?
Exactly.
There isn't much time left.
No. Well, you go back to the embassy. Keep in touch with Inverest and report back here to me in, say, 2 hours.
Right. Ciao.
Okay, Tony, you win.
I usually do.
You understand, of course, that all Governor Inverest can do is grant your brother a reprieve. That means his sentence will be commuted to life imprisonment.
That's all I want. Mick's got some good lawyers. They'll soon figure out a way to get him a new trial.
I'll phone him.
You know the number? You just gotta say one wrong word.
Can I speak to Governor Inverest, please?
Remember, just one wrong word, and you'll be a real saint.
Oh, Governor Inverest, Simon Templar.
Templar, what's happening? Is Sue all right?
Yes, she's fine. Now, listen, Governor. You have to meet Uncello's terms. Even if it isn't for the public good. For the public good. Or try it in Latin. It all boils down to the homo sequendum.
Homo sequendum.
Yes, that's right. As soon as Uncello hears from Keston's lawyers that the reprieve has been granted, he'll let Sue go.
I see. All right.
Goodbye, Governor.
What's with all this homo sequendum bit?
Well, homie means the same. Sequendum means result. Sue's father goes for the Latin touch.
He was trying to tell me something. For the public good, he said. And it all boils down to the homo sequendum.
What does that mean?
Homo sequendum's Latin for the man who must be followed.
Hudson, please, let's not wait any longer. I can't stand any more of this.
He said as soon as Uncello heard that the reprieve was confirmed, he'd let Sue go.
Then make the call.
The public good. The man who must be followed.
You're taking a lot of chances. Why?
Hudson Inverest is a rich man. He's offered a $100,000 reward for the safe return of his daughter. Well, didn't Buono tell you?
No.
Funny. He seemed pretty interested. Oh, but their inspectors and the police aren't paid that much in Italy, are they?
Buono's reliable.
100,000 is a lot of money.
Vittorio, tell Mario to serve supper. Then send word to Buono I want to see him. Subito.
Try it in Latin. Try it in Latin.
Can you remember his exact words?
For the public good. Try it in Latin. It all boils down to the homo sequendum.
Hudson, please. We can't wait any longer.
Place the call.
Time's running out.
Why don't you shut up? Don't worry, Sue. We'll make the call.
They better.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, what are they doing? We placed the call a half an hour ago.
Yes? Wait a minute. It's Inspector Buono to see you.
Have him come in. No, wait. I've got it. That's it. I've got it. Ask Buono to wait. Call the Italian Minister of the Interior quickly, quickly.
You didn't eat much, honey?
I wasn't hungry.
Too bad. The way things are going, probably the last meal you're going to have. You too.
I came as soon as I could.
You hear from the embassy?
Yes, the reprieve has been granted.
Good. Well, I guess that just about winds things up. Except for him. Buono, he's your responsibility.
Mine?
Well, you can make it look like he was shot while resisting arrest. Do it yourself, huh?
But this is dangerous for me.
Oh, a couple of the boys will come along to watch. You know, they're getting a little bit worried that one of these days you might get too interested in a reward, if it was big enough. They feel that they'd like to have something on you. It'd give them a lot more confidence. All of a sudden, you're kind of quiet.
The meek shall inherit the earth.
Yeah. When the strong get through with it. Take him, Buono.
Come on.
But you can't. You can't cold-bloodedly take him out and kill him. My father's done what you asked him to do. Why do you have to take him and kill him?
Knock it off, honey, or Buono will do it right here.
Come on.
Sue!
Oh, Daddy.
Are you all right, honey?
Yes.
Come on, then.
Your father a Latin scholar, and you didn't know that homo sequendum meant the man who must be followed?
Oh, I knew that. But how did he know who to follow?
Well, you remember that tag about for the public good? I told your father to try it in Latin.
Well, pro bono publico.
Uh-huh. Well, I was pretty sure that he'd be fast enough to turn the Bono into Buono.
Bueno, man who must be followed. Well, I'm only sorry that there wasn't a reward, because you deserve it, Simon.
He should get something, Signorina.
Well, I tell you what, I'll settle for buying you the best dinner in Rome and dancing until dawn.